Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited for today's video because we are diving back into the makeup collection, continuing the Declutter series, and we are decluttering mascara and brows. That drawer needed some TLC. It was overflowing. Some things, as I use products for mascara and brows, if it's used up, it just goes in the trash can. Some stuff, I open it up and I'm like, don't need to keep that, and I just automatically throw it away. But there's still a lot in the drawer that's just been hiding and incognito, and all of a sudden I was like, ooh, we need some TLC on that drawer. If you love Declutter, there is a whole Declutter playlist in the drop down box. You can go and check that out. I have tons of videos from when I started my Declutter series back in 2019. Some are 2+ hours long, some are 30 to 40 minutes, just depends on what you're looking for. You can go and look back in the archive and see what used to be in the collection to what is currently in the collection. Also, I ask that you not request to use makeup, especially mascara. That stuff is too close to your eyeball, bacteria, contamination. There were a couple things that were unopened that I just put those in the giveaway drawer because I've got multiple things of it, or I just opened a new one and I have a new one that's still not opened. But you guys, before we jump into it, if you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below, hit the bell for notifications, new videos, and if you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. But if you want to see what's in the collection, what stays, what goes, just keep watching. Okay, we are in my mascara and brow drawer. So this is brows right here and it overflows into the side. This is trial size or miniature size mascaras. This used to be broken down into drugstore and high end. Now they're just all hodgepodge together. All right, so might as well knock out the brows first, only because then I can move around in the mascaras. And even my mascaras are migrating into the brows. 24-hour brow setter from Benefit. I absolutely love this one. It's really good. I love the bristles on this. So you have the bristles to separate it out on this side. And then on this side, you've got the shorter ones to kind of mattify them down a little bit. Really like this. It's a clear brow gel. Keeping this one. The Benefit Fluff Up Brow Wax, absolutely keeping this one. It's also almost gone. I'll need a new one. It is one of my favorites. I brush my brows backwards and then they get all the pomade that's on there and then start to shape them how I want to. So this is a staple. I've been on vacation, ran out of this, and immediately ran to go pick it up. The Benefit Gimme Brow Plus, this one has a shade to it. I want to say it's 3. It is. So this one has a very tiny little brush. I used this one today. I really liked it. I try and get more of a neutral shade than a warm or a cool tone when it comes to my brows. So keeping that, I don't think I'm gonna get rid of a lot of my Benefit. Precisely My Brow Wax. This one is really good. It just came out last year, 2 years? I think it was last year. So this one does have a shade to it. I think I have mine in the shade 3. Most of mine is usually in 3. Nope, 3.75. So this one might be a little bit warmer, but I do like the bristles on it and how it deposits the product. Okay, I think that's all the Benefit for brow wax. Patrick Ta, this is the Major Brow Lamination. This one is so freaking good. You also have to move really quickly with this because it'll deposit the gel, and as soon as you, like I like to deposit backwards and then brush from the front to the back to kind of shape them how I want to. It dries down so quickly, but they will stay put through a hurricane. It's really good. So keeping that one. This one from Too Faced, this is the Fluff and Hold Laminating Brow Wax. I like it, but I'm not in love with it. So this one I am going to get rid of. It just kind of looks goopy in the spoolie, but I've used it a couple times recently and I just don't love the formulation of this and how it deposits and how my brows look while using this. So as I've already kept 5 that I'm absolutely in love with, so this one will be decluttered. This one from Rare Beauty, absolutely love this. I need to repurchase. It's the Flexible Lifting Gel. I need to rebuy this the next time Sephora has a sale or whatnot. It's so good. It's this and the Fluff Up Brow Wax from Benefit are 2 of my top favorites to give me like fluffy brows. So, so good. Keeping that one. This one from L'Oreal, it's Infallible Brows. This is a clear gel. It's kind of a liquidy formulation, but I do like how my brows look with it. It does have an angled spoolie so that you can get a little bit more defined. More maneuverability, that's the word. Trying to flick the product through, but really nice product, affordable at the drugstore. All right, so I have these ones from Charlotte Tilbury. So I have the Brow Fix. This is their clear brow gel. Also really good product. It's not super liquidy, it's not super stiff. It deposits very beautifully on the brows, especially if you don't want something that's color depositing. This is a really good one. Keeping that one. All right, so this is the Charlotte Tilbury Legendary Brows Micro Precision Tinted Brow Gel. I have mine in the shade dark brown. It is such a tiny spoolie. It is really good. I do like the color deposit, but it doesn't lay down the brows and like slick them back as much. I do like it, and it's really nice to work with because of how tiny and defined you can make them. Keeping that one. All right, this one from Milk. This is the Kush Fiber Brow Gel. I have it in the shade Dutch. This one's like, it's a little too cool for my brows. It is a good product, but I'm not a huge fan of the cool tone brow gel. So this one is gone. Maybelline Super Fluff Brow Mousse. I have mine in the shade, I think it's medium brown. Yes. This one is really good as well. Just recently picked this one up, played around with it a little bit. So it is moussey. It's not too stiff. It's not too liquidy. I like the color deposit that it has, and I like the color of, or the shade of the mousse, so that one will stay as well. Need to have some really good drugstore recommendations as well, so this is one of them. Emily Heath. This was one of my favorite brow powders. I have the shade Umber. It's not really like my thing anymore. I was using a brow powder for a little bit. There's still some product in there. I just don't reach for it. I've been using my Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil a lot, so I'm gonna get rid of this one. e.l.f. Brow Laminating Gel. All right, so you have the comb and spoolies on this one, which are cool. And then you have the brow gel on this side. And it's more of like a white paste than a clear gel. I've only used this a couple times, so I don't really have a huge opinion on it, but I need to use it some more to have a real like idea of if I should keep it. But for right now, we're gonna keep it. Urban Decay Big Bush Brow. I have mine in shade Brown Sugar. This is really good. It deposits like microfibers, has an angle to it. It is a colored brow gel. There is a clear option as well. I really like how my brows look like this with this, but I do still have to fill in my brows with a pencil because I have like scarce areas. But this is a really good brow gel. Keeping that one. You guys, I feel like I'm not really decluttering brows. We have the Moira Ultimate Styler Brow Gel. I like this. I've used it a couple times, but with colored brow gels, I still have to fill in my brows with a pencil only because of the way it deposits the color. So this one is kind of like liquidy. You saw that like little string. I don't have a huge opinion on it. I do need to use it a couple more times. I think it's a little bit more like opaque. It's not as opaque as I'd like it to be, but for now I'll keep it. I have a feeling that I'll probably declutter this in the next, I don't know if I'm keeping this for too long. I like it, but it's not my favorite. NYX Thick It Stick It. This is the thickening brow mascara. This one is so good. It kind of has like fibers in there. You can just see them sticking off of the spoolie. I like the shade of it. I like the texture of it. I love how my brows look using this. It's affordable at the drugstore. So definitely go check it out if you haven't used it. This is a good one. Ooh, this one is dry. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills. I just haven't used it in a long time. This is the medium brown dip brow gel. I used to love this, but this one is a bit dried out. So definitely need to get rid of it. When I first started filling in my brows, it was Anastasia, but this one's gone. Maybelline Tattoo Studio Brow Styling Gel. I don't remember like my opinion on this. I don't think I've reached for this quite a bit. I need to. What shade is this? Medium brown. Found it. It doesn't look like it's super liquidy. It's not like too dry either. I'm gonna try this out. I need to put it where I actually reach for it more frequently, so I'm keeping that for now. Wander Beauty, I've had this one for a while. This is the clear Frame Your Face brow gel. Very tiny spoolie gel product, but it doesn't look like there's much on there. I used this the other day and I liked it, but it doesn't have the same like fluff and hold that I'm used to lately. So I am gonna get rid of Wander Beauty. It is good though. We have Kosas Airbrow. This one is so good. This started out clear. It looks like it had color. There are ones that have a shade to it, but I have the clear one. A great clear gel. Definitely fill in my brows with a pencil, and then I go over it with this, and I like how my brows look with it. There's still quite a bit in there, so keeping it for now. Let's see, I think that's liners. This is Soap Brow. Sculpt and Boost Eyebrow Cushion. I'm not keeping this. I barely reach for this. Oh, well, there's that. Like, it's got the 2 different shades, so I could use the cushion to fill in my brows. I just don't reach for it. And it's got this little interesting brush, and then it's got the spoolie on this side. I got it in a subscription box. It's just not my thing. I just don't reach for it like I thought I would. I think it's a cool concept. I do like that you can just pop it out and replace it so you like don't spend too much on the component. I do appreciate that when you're able to do that, but I'm gonna get rid of that. All right, we have this one from Anastasia Beverly Hills in shade medium brown, the volumizing tinted brow gel. I do like this. I've been using it recently. Picked it up, I think, earlier this year. Has a very interesting spoolie. So you've got a short spoolie side, and then you've got the longer so it can actually like brush your brows. Keeping that one. From Merit, ooh, I need to get rid of this one. This is in shade brown. It's a volumizing pomade. I've had this for a minute. It's probably a bit dried out. It is a good pomade. I do like the color deposit that has on it. It's not too intense. I just know that I've had it for a while, so this one's probably expired and needs to go in the trash. LYS Brow Gel, Secure Brow Shape and Hold. This is so freaking good. I love this. It is a little bit more liquidy than drying, but I do like how my brows look with it. So good. Keeping. MAC Pro Locked Brow Gel. This one's really good too. It does have an interesting brush. Look at the bristles on that. And then you've got the flat side. But I do like this. I will usually use, when it comes to my clear brow gels, like I'll use my colored brow pencil to fill in and then go back through with the clear brow gel. Build a Brow from Maybelline. I couldn't stand this thing. I'm just not the liquid brow pencil kind of gal. I like the concept. Maybe you're better at this than I am, but the like flicking of the liquid like an eyeliner just doesn't, I can't. And then it does have the clear brow gel, but it's not worth keeping the clear brow gel. Like I have plenty, so I am gonna get rid of this one. Lower East Side Full Brow Gel. When did I get this one? In dark brown. This is a tinted brow gel. I don't think I've ever seen this one before. Where did this come from? Have I used this? I must have. I'm gonna get rid of it only because I don't know when I received this or where I got it from. It just appeared. This one is TFB Le Brow Eyebrow Gel. This one I think is clear, yeah. This one's very liquidy. I don't remember being a huge fan of this, which is why it was literally all the way in the bottom. So I am gonna get rid of this one. This little Winky Lux. This is like a universal brow. And I think when I used this, I was like really surprised that the brow color or that the color was right. I'm gonna keep this. It also should have been in my bin. So you guys, you can't really see it because it's on my table, but I have this little thing that I brought back with me from Germany. I've got my brow pencils here. I've got my eyeliners here, which I think we're gonna have to pull these out and go through them here in a second. But all the brow gels or brow pencils, and that's where this one belongs. All right, we also have Billion Dollar Brows. This is their brow powder in taupe. Taupe is not my right shade. If it was, I'd keep it, but it's not. So I'm gonna get rid of this. And then e.l.f. Brow Lift. This is the clear gel, kind of like it's supposed to be kind of like a dupe for the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Freeze. It's very interesting. I do have like a very intense spoolie spatula thing for it that I keep on my table. I'll just wiggle my spoolie in there and then kind of flick it through my brows. I need to reach for this more often, but I'm gonna keep that for now. All right, we're done with brow gels. Maybe we should do brow pencils real quick. Okay, the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil. This one's almost gone. I took it with me to New York. There's just a little tiny nub. I do like it. I think there's spares back here in the back of this drawer, and then it does have a spoolie. I get mine in the shade 3.5, so keeping this is almost done. The Billion Dollar Brow, I can't even see the name of it. This is really good. It's kind of a like It's not a super dense formula. It will deposit very nicely on the brows and then has a really good spoolie. I do like their products, so keeping that. This one is Oh My Brows in dark brown from YC collection. This one's a little bit darker. I have been using it. I will reach for it just especially for work when I think I might take my makeup off later in the day to like redo my makeup. This is one of those that I'll reach for because I got it in a subscription box and it's not a horrible eyebrow pencil. Patrick Ta, really like this one. It is in the shade, what is this? Medium brown. It's the major brow defining pencil. So you've got the pencil on this side, you've got a spoolie on this side. One of my biggest things is I need a spoolie, so keeping Patrick Ta. The Brow and Freckle Stain in Cafe Mocha from Saatchi. So it's got the freckle thing, which I still have yet to figure out. It just, freckles aren't, like, they're not my vibe. But I do like, this is their brow gel, and I do like the brow gel that they have. So that's staying. Goof Proof Brow Pencil from Benefit. Really enjoy this one. It has a spoolie. And then, so this one's got a different size tip. It's kind of like a triangular or diamond, like it's got an angle to it. I have mine in shade 3.5. I really like the Benefit eye pencils, and this one, like I said, is goof proof. Like you could just flick it through, no big deal, and it defines no problem. Love that. Benefit Brow Styler in shade 3.5. There's a trend. So this one has powder, which is also why I'm okay getting rid of the Emily Heath, because if I want powder, I still have it in my Benefit. But then it also has the brow pencil. I don't remember if they still have this in their line, but I do like this concept. Maybe you want defined and then add in the brow powder to make it a little bit more fluffy or dimension like that. From Give, this is the Most Def Instant Defining Sculpting Brow Pencil. Why are the titles so long? I do like this. It has an interesting angle. For a long time, I wasn't a huge fan of it, and then I started playing around with it and I got more comfortable with this, so I'm gonna keep it. Also has a spoolie. Brow Pen from Anastasia Beverly Hills. We just had this whole conversation. I'm not keeping this. It's not my thing. I just do not have that light of a flick to keep this in my collection, so it's gone. Melt, this one's a little bit darker, so when I get my hair just freshly dyed, this is the one I reach for because it's in dark brown. It has lasted a long time. I think we're finally, no, yeah, we're getting to the last leg. So when I get my hair dyed again in October, before we go to Paris, I'll be able to use this again, use it up, and it'll be gone because it is too dark of a shade for what I normally use. LYS Secure Brow Brow Pencil in medium brown. Love this one. So easy. Oh no, it's almost gone. I'm gonna have to repurchase. This one in Benefit, and then Charlotte Tilbury, the next one, like they're so good. And a spoolie. Absolutely love this brow pencil. And like I said, Charlotte Tilbury. So this one I really like because I can just pull this off and purchase the refill of it so that I don't have to buy the whole component, and it's actually a discounted price because I bought the refill, which I love. And then it's got the spoolie. Really like this. And it has a good angle when you're talking about the brow pencil. So keeping. I think that's all brow products. Woohoo. Okay, you guys, we're done with this one. We can, oh no, this is a disaster. All right, little tiny mascaras. Okay, so this one from Ilia, really like this one. This is the Limitless Lash Mascara. I got it in a sample size. I'm just waiting for it to be done so that I can repurchase it in a larger size, but also there's plenty of mascaras in my collection, so it's like, do I really need to repurchase it? The thing I don't like about this is the packaging, because you can't really tell right now, but you can see all the makeup on here. It just attracts all the dirt. But I like this because the spoolie has different spikes on it on each side. So you definitely get a really nice effect when it comes to your lashes. Keeping that one. Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara. I love carrying the little trial sizes. I have the large ones, but I travel with the Too Faced samples more. The spoolie on this, my lashes look amazing. They look like I'm wearing false lashes. Keeping this one. Benefit Roller Lash. This one is okay. It's not my favorite. There's other Benefit mascaras I like more. It is a little bit drying, and I think this one is expired. Just looking at the spoolies, it doesn't really have the mascara deposited on it, so I'm gonna get rid of this one. Tarte Maneater. Oh, I think this one's I've had for a little bit. Yeah, it's a little dry. So we're gonna get rid of this one. It does have a nice spoolie. It does have a good deposit of the mascara. Eyelashes look really nice, but it is a little old, so getting rid of that one. This is the Too Faced Better Than Sex Foreplay. This is the primer. Really like this. I also like that it's a primer that's not white. It's black, so it looks like the same shade as my mascara. And even if I forgot, and I have done this, where I just put the primer on and forget to put my mascara on, you wouldn't be able to tell. Which I guess is okay. If you have a primer that's white, then you'd know to cover all of it, but that's just my opinion. So keeping that one. Milk Makeup Kush Mascara. This one I've had for a while. It's good. It's just, I've had it in my collection for a little bit. I should probably get rid of it. You know, there is a lifespan on mascara. It's not recommended to keep it for more than 3 or 4 months, even though it says 6. But once you start opening it up, and especially like if you have an eye infection or whatever, you should be getting rid of whatever products you are using. So gonna get rid of this one. This one from Clinique High Impact Mascara. Most of my mascaras are black, so if you're asking, most of them are shade black. This one I like. This one's fairly new. It's very liquidy. I can't remember how my lashes looked with it, but I need to reach for it a little bit more, and I'm gonna keep this one. Lancome Lash Idole. I really like this one. Has a very interesting spoolie. It has like a interesting curve to it, but I do like how it pulls all my lashes apart. This is in the shade Glossy Black. I don't think I have a lot of mascaras that are glossy. They're more like matte. So I'm gonna keep this one for right now. All right, we have from Charlotte Tilbury, the Pillow Talk Push Up Lashes. This one's okay. I love her Exaggerize. This is an okay mascara. If I want more like natural looking lashes, like sure, would be great for that. So I am gonna get rid of this one. It's not one of my favorites. I do prefer Exaggerize. NARS Climax Extreme. This one is so good. I also think I've had it for a while. Actually, it doesn't look like it's dried out. It doesn't look like it's even, like it's got tons of product in here. Is this a newer one? I'm gonna keep it for now, but this one's really good as well. Better Than Sex, or so Naturally Better Than Sex mascara. This one's okay. I still like the original. Since I have thicker lashes, this isn't horrible for me because even naturally, they're still like fake eyelashes. This one is good though. I do like the spoolie. It does pull the lashes apart. It makes them look full. Now, if you have thin lashes and you're still wanting the natural, this might be your thing. If you want the more dramatic, this is probably not it, but I'm gonna keep that one. Pat McGrath Labs Dark Star Mascara. This is absolutely amazing. I love this. So good. This one, and I have one of her full size that I know that I need to declutter because I've had it forever and honestly repurchase, but this one is phenomenal. Here is another Maneater. Okay, I think both of these are expired. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this one too. And then Tower 28 Make Waves Mascara. This one looks like it's a bit dry. I think I don't remember loving or hating. I just haven't reached for it in a while. I know I've had it for a little bit, so I'm gonna get rid of it. It does look a bit dry on the wand. You guys, we do have these two. I'm about, because they're not really like drugstore and high end, they're just kind of all mixed in together. So I'm about to just dump them and see. All right, there's that. You guys, I do have my little, like, we're not decluttering this out of here. So I do have my little like container. It's got my lash glue, it's got super glue. I've got my sharpeners in here. And then of course, you need multiple eyelash curlers because what happens if one of them breaks? So this is just kind of like my little catch-all. That one's gonna stay because I'm keeping. All right, oh, here's another brow pencil. Before we go into all the mascaras, Shella Tantalizing Taupe Eyebrow Cream. I'm not keeping this one. I don't reach for it. It's got like a little cream in here, but then it's got this brush. And then is there like more to it? Yeah, we're not gonna keep this one. I just don't reach for it. I thought, and taupe is not my color, so gone. I do have the little like wing stamps from Kaja. These are really neat. Like if you need help getting your stamp, one's longer than, this is the wing eyeliner stamp, and then this is the long eyeliner stamp. So keeping both of these too. And then I have some liquid eyeliners from Twilight. These are colored liquid eyeliners. So Coven, I've had these for a minute. They kind of got some sparkles in them. I just don't reach for them. So I'm gonna get rid of those. Okay, I have my like extras back here, which we will go through in a little bit. All right, so these are all the ones that have been purchased recently, have been used, have been open for a little bit, and some of them just got to go. We'll start here with Beyond Mascara from City Beauty. I did my partnership with them while I was in Germany. This is a really nice mascara. When I want more like natural for work, this is definitely one. The spoolie is interesting because it kind of has like a spiral effect. So I do like this one. It is a volumizing treatment mascara. So there is like a serum for your eyelashes. So keeping this one from Lash Step. I don't know. I think I got this in a subscription box. Oh, and the way it's twisting, it feels like it's already dry and it doesn't want to like come out. I think it is dried up and ready to be in the rubbish bin. So this one is gone. I don't remember like if I loved it or whatnot. I don't know if it was supposed to be volumizing or just in the shade Midnight. It doesn't say anything about the mascara. All right, gone. The Maybelline Colossal Mascara. I got this in one of my advent calendars when I was over in Germany. My roommate raved about this. She just needed the waterproof version. Otherwise I would have given it to her. I didn't like it. It just wasn't for me. The wand is very like bushy and I thought I had high hopes for this. I have better mascaras that I enjoy. I wasn't a fan of this. I really wanted to, because it says instant big volume, no clumps, mega volume, like, and then it starts going into German. It's gone. Patrick Ta Major Volume Mascara. I absolutely love this. It is so freaking good. I love the large spoolie on it. I love the formulation. Love how my lashes look when I do them. So good. Keeping. From Rowan, this is the Cake Mascara. I don't remember if it's supposed to be like volumizing or lengthening. I haven't used it. Ooh, it's very dried out and clumpy. I haven't used it in a while, so it's probably why it's clumpy like that. All right, I'm gonna get rid of that one. Hi, Dixon dude. You wanna say hi? Okay, you guys, we have Dixon on the lap. He wants me to pet him, but I also gotta do this. All right, this one from Queen Musia 2053. Where are you going, bro? All right. Bye. This, I can't remember if it was volumizing. I do use this once in a while. I do like the mascara. I like the spoolie. It does deposit the product very nicely. My lashes look phenomenal when using this. I do like the packaging. It's very aesthetically pleasing. So keeping that one. All right, KVD Full Sleeve. This is a tubing mascara. I enjoy this. The spoolie on this is very interesting. It looks like a medieval spiky hammer, but I like the tubing mascara. It makes it easy when you're taking your makeup off at night and then it doesn't make as much of a mess. So this is really good. Fenty Beauty Full Frontal Volume Lift and Curl Mascara. That's a lot of claims, but I also love this mascara. It does so well on my lashes. I also like the spoolie, so it's kind of like got a flat side to it, a little bit wider side. It deposits so beautifully. It kind of makes you look like you have false lashes. Really enjoyed this mascara. Keeping that one. Il Makiage Lift, Curl, and Lengthen Mascara. It has a very interesting spoolie, and I don't remember if I love it. I just don't reach for it that often. Maybe give it another shot. I'm not sure. I think I'm gonna get rid of this one. I just don't reach for it. From Blink, this is the Ultra Volume Tubing Mascara. I love this. However, I've had it for a long time and I'm pretty sure this is expired. And I can see it in the spoolie. I should get rid of this. It's so good though. I'd probably repurchase this one. Love this. Gone. Pure Fully Charged Mascara powered by magnetic technology. This one's really nice. Has a big spoolie. It also helps separate the lashes. But I do know that I've had it for a while, so I should probably get rid of this one. So that one's gone. Haus Labs. This one is fantastic. Really enjoy this one. B-Structure Volumizing and Lengthening Mascara. My lashes look phenomenal when I use this. I just picked it up a couple months ago. So good. Interesting spoolie. Nice deposit of the mascara. Keeping. Voluminous Noir Balm. It's already a drier formulation because it's a balm, not just a gel or whatever. I do know that I've had it for a little bit and it is starting to crack inside the tube. So I am gonna get rid of it, but I do like how my lashes look wearing this. Maybelline Firework Lash Sensational. Just got this one earlier this year. Spoolie is very interesting. We've got very short, spiky spoolie, and then you have enough product for good product deposit. And the lashes, they're not super thick. They're not like, there's a little bit of lengthening, but I feel like it's a good everyday mascara for me. If you have thinner lashes, this might not be your cup of tea. Anti-gravity, highly rated anti-gravity mascara. This one's from Milani. Had this for a little bit. Very interesting spoolie. It has like, it's kind of like a barbell with spikes. It's a good formulation from the drugstore. I just know that I've had it for a little while, so it is expired. I'm gonna pass this to the rubbish bin. Iconic London. This one is Triple Threat Mascara. So this is probably lengthening, curling, and volumizing. It feels dry. Oh yeah. So I'm gonna get rid of that one. It's got like a really spiky, tiny, short, stubby spoolie, but that one is gone. Number 7, Lash Impact Ultra Instant False Lash Volume. I do like this one, and it's at the drugstore. I do like that it has like, it's got instant false lash volume. I know they have one that has a serum in it, I think, but gonna keep this mascara. I need to reach for it more. Anastasia Beverly Hills Lash Brag Volumizing Mascara. It's funny because this one and the Fenty one came out at the same time, and I thought they were the same packaging. They're similar, they're not the same, but they literally came out probably a month apart. I was like, whoa, wait, deja vu? Very interesting spoolie. It's massive. Lots of product to deposit. I feel like as it gets a little bit older, it's gonna be very clumpy and messy, but gonna keep it for now. House Labs. This is her old formulation, so I know this needs to be, this is a brow and lash sparkle topper in the shade Drama. This one has glitter. So it's black with glitter. This I could have worn when we went to New York for Lady Gaga. But I also know I've had it for a while. I think I received it in a subscription box, so this one's gone. I used this one today. It's the Wander Beauty Mile High Club. I like how, so this is good for like when I want natural lashes and I don't need them to be like anything too crazy. This is volume and length mascara. I just opened this one probably like 2 months ago. Really enjoy it. Nothing crazy or spectacular. If I don't want like crazy false lash look, I'll still like, this is one of them that I gravitate towards. Complex Culture. This is the Executive Level Mascara 5-in-1 Lengthening Mascara. This is a really good mascara. However, Complex Culture is no longer a brand. I've had it for a little bit, so I probably need to declutter it. It's probably expired. It's a bummer because I have some really good products from them. She Glam. Oh, I've had this for a minute. It's expired in September of 2024, but it had 2 different ends. So you had this type of spoolie, which was kind of curved and spiky, and then this side, which was kind of like the volumizing. But like I said, it's expired. Lash Love Fanorama Mascara. This is Mary Kay. This was my Aunt Kim sent this to me. She sells Mary Kay. I like this. However, it is expired. I think she sent it to me like probably 2 years ago and I used it, but I'm gonna get rid of it. Ooh, this one, the Pat McGrath Labs Fetish Eyes Mascara. I've had this for a while. I still freaking love it, but I also know it's expired. Yeah, it's like dry. Ooh, look at that. It looks weird. I probably need to repurchase. I do like her mascara though. Color Stay Full Time from Revlon. I just got this in PR. Really enjoy it. Definitely a more natural than false lashes look. You can build it up. So like do one swipe and it's more natural. Do a second swipe. Add anything more than second and you don't need 3 coats with this. It does give you a good effect. Keeping. Lash Paradise Big Deal from L'Oreal. So where's my original Lash Paradise? So I did a comparison of these two. I prefer my Lash Paradise, which spoolie like ginormous. It looks like you got wispies. Really like this one. I also think I have a spare, but I'm not a huge fan of the Paradise Big Deal. Like I don't see the big deal in this mascara. See what I did there? This one I'm gonna keep both of them, but realistically, I prefer this one if I want like false lash vibes. All right, from LYS, we have Lash Confidence. Really like their mascara. And then this one, the spoolie is curved. You have good mascara deposit. I want to say this is more like volumizing and lengthening. I really enjoy it. Really good formulation, keeping that one. Benefit, their Real Magnet Mascara. I've had this one for a little bit, so this one's probably it probably needs to be gotten rid of. But it is a good formulation. It does make my lashes a little bit more spiky and natural looking than like false lashes, but not a bad mascara. This one I get a lot of compliments on. This is the Maybelline The Falsies Surreal Mascara. I really enjoy this one. Love the spoolie. Makes my lashes look like I'm wearing falsies, hence the name of it. So I'm keeping this one. Oh, this one is from Judy Doll. This is their Iron Mascara. The spoolie is crazy looking, but definitely gets like natural lash vibes. Has a very interesting component for delivery of the mascara. It's cute, I like it. I can use this for like daily mascara. Fake It Baby False Lashes Mascara, 12-hour long lasting. This one's from Douglas, which is a company out of Germany. Mascara is nice. I only got this a couple months. No, I got this when I first got to Germany, so it's probably expired. So gonna get rid of that one. Estee Lauder Sumptuous Extreme Lash Multiplying Volume Mascara. I do really enjoy this one. I don't reach for it as much as I should. It has a very interesting, like a very long cone shaped spoolie. Gonna keep that one. Oh, this one I love, but it's expired. This is Athar Beauty The Big Bang Mascara. This makes my lashes look phenomenal. I can't remember if it's supposed to be volumizing or lengthening, but it just makes my lashes look great. However, I've had it for a long time. I do need to get rid of it. Ooh, Stila Huge Extreme Lash Mascara. This one's expired. I've had it for a while. I do really enjoy it. I do probably want to repurchase this. I love how my lashes look with this on, but it's expired. e.l.f. Lash and Roll. I haven't reached for this one. It's been like buried. Rounded spoolie. It looks like it has like more spiky and then longer spike lash pieces on the spoolie. I do like this. I can't remember if I loved it. I'm gonna keep it for now. I need to use it again. Glam Light and Betty Boop. Oh, this one came out a little while ago. So this one is, ooh, yeah, that's a bit dried out. Woo. I was dried out, crusty and busted. Get rid of it. I also don't remember if I loved it. I haven't reached for it, so must not have. It's gone. Kiko Milano. Oh, this one I've had for a while. This is the Dolce Diva Twist Brush Waterproof Mascara. So like you turn the top one way and you get a different spoolie, like it does different things. So you turn for volume and lengthening effect to the left and then volume and curl effect on the right, and it changes the shape of the spoolie. And I don't even think you can really see. So it'll like straighten out or it'll twist based off of like what you prefer. It's very interesting, but expired, so gone. Telescopic Lift from L'Oreal. I really like this mascara. It is really good. So gonna keep this one. It has a very interesting spoolie. It's flat on top and then has some spiky pieces on the side. L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara magnifies at the base of lashes and lengthens to the extreme. Precision Multicomb. I got this well in one of my advent calendars. So I think I remember liking the effect on my lashes. Gonna keep it for now. I just need to grab. There was too much going on in here, so I wasn't really seeing all my mascaras. So gonna keep this one. Stila, this is the Made You Lash Length and Define Tubing Mascara. I just picked this one up. It is so good. Has the curved spoolie, got the little spiky pieces. It looks like it has the fibers, but it's a tubing mascara. It looks interesting, but it is really good and I'm gonna keep it. Benefit Bounce Bad Gal. This one has two different types of spoolies on here. So this one has more of like the bristle brushes. This one's got the more spiky side of it. Really enjoy this mascara. Absolutely enjoy it. So gonna keep this. From Merit, we have Lengthening Mascara. I really enjoy this, but I've also had it for a while and I know it's expired. But it is a nice mascara. If you want something a little bit more natural, that's definitely Merit. So gonna get rid of that one. Lash Without Limits. I just got this one. They just sent it to me. This is the Tubing Master Extreme Lengthening Volume Mascara. It's a good like everyday natural. I don't think it's gonna be like false lashes vibes if that's what you're looking for, but it is affordable at the drugstore, so keeping that one. Huda Beauty One Coat Wow. I need to repurchase this one. I've had it for a little bit. I probably should get rid of it as much as I love it. I just know that I've had it for a little while. It's gotten a lot of use, so this will be a repurchase. So good. Charlotte Tilbury Exaggerize Volume Mascara. I love the component on this. I love the mascara. It really has a great effect on it. Gonna keep this. It really just makes me look like I have false lashes and I don't have to do that extra step. The L'Oreal Panorama Voluminous. Oh, this one feels dry. Oh no, it caught on this. I like, the spoolie is interesting. You can definitely stab yourself in the eye with this one. But I like the mascara. I am going to keep this. Affordable at the drugstore. Lash Paradise, or Voluminous Lash Paradise from L'Oreal. This is the glitter topper. This one is in gold. So definitely a fun like event type of mascara. I am going to keep this. I did use this, what was it? I forgot what event I had that I used it for. It was like Halloween or something. Really enjoy it. The Maybelline Colossal Bubble. I just recently picked this one up. It was viral on TikTok. It is so good. 1 or 2 coats. You don't need a third. You don't need to like keep adding it on. It is a really good mascara. Lash Paradise Primer. Do enjoy this. This does have the white on it, so you see what you're trying to cover. I don't always need a primer, but sometimes I enjoy it to have it and make it more full. Huda Beauty Legit Lashes. I have volume and I have curl and length. I have had this one for a while, so I probably should get rid of it, but each side has a different spoolie based off of what it's supposed to do. Sometimes I just use both, but it's been around for a bit. Sephora Size Up Volume Extra Large Immediate Supersize Volume. This is a good mascara from Sephora. Interesting spoolie. Not too liquidy, not too dry of a formulation. Good coverage. Cali Ray Clean Mascara. Come hell or high water. This one I don't remember like volumizing or lengthening, but I didn't hate it. I've used it a couple times. It's more of a natural look than a false eyelash look. So keeping that one. And then the MAC Stack Mascara. This one's really good as well. The component's very interesting. And then the spoolie. However, I've had this for a while. It's probably a little bit dried out, probably crusty and busted. It needs to be thrown away. So that's gone. All right, back here I have like my extras, just like my repurchases, or I received them in a subscription box. So I need to go through these. These are not opened yet. I just need to decide if I'm keeping them, if I'm actually gonna use them, or pass them on to friends. All right. So Benefit, we've already talked about Benefit. So I've got the 24-hour brow setter. I've got the Gimme Brow. I've got more Gimme Brow. So these ones I'm going to keep. They are all, well, this one's number 4, Warm Deep Brown. I think I have a friend who would probably take this one. So I'm going to set this aside and give that to a friend. But 3 and Clear, I'll keep these 2. Let's see, Anastasia Brow Definer. So this is the brow pencil. I could probably pull this one out and have it in my brow because it's in shade Ebony. Yeah, let me go ahead and put this in my brow area so I can use it. I do like the little travel mini, and it's got the spoolie. It's got an angled brow pencil. So we have the Urban Decay Perversion Mascara. Gonna keep this one. It's a lengthening volumizing mascara. Sometimes when I do my friend's makeup, I'll keep the little trial size mascaras on hand. Like I've got a ton of the MAC ones from purchases and stuff that I will keep on hand so that I can just give that to them and I'm not using or contaminating a full size bottle of mascara. So I do keep the little trial size ones. Same thing with like the Tarte C Surfer Curl. And I'll give the little trial size to friends to like try out and whatnot. Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Liner. I just repurchased this during the Sephora sale. Mine's almost done. This is so good. We have the Tartist. This is a dual ended. So you've got the pencil and then you've got the liquid liner. I have mine in the shade black. So keeping this one. I have another Charlotte Tilbury Brow Lift in medium brown. This I think was, I didn't purchase this one because I bought the refill. I think I received this as like a free gift when I purchased from Charlotte last time. So keeping that one. Triple Shot XXL Mascara. This is Extreme Lengthening and Volumizing Fiber Mascara. Ooh, I should probably put this, like try this out in one of my videos. What does it look like? I'm not gonna open it because I don't wanna introduce air to it. I've never tried this one before. So you got the Benefit Fan Fest. I really enjoy this mascara. This was a repurchase during the holidays. I just haven't opened it. And now that I've decluttered my mascaras and made some room, I might reopen this one. Benefit Bad Gal Bang. Really enjoyed this one. I just need to see, like, do I have, actually, I'm about to dump this. Like, if I have a ton of extras, some of them are gonna go. So Bad Gal Bang, I think I have another one in here of it. No, so this is the only one. I'm gonna keep that one. I do, however, need to keep them separate from the ones that are already open. Ooh, YSL Vinyl Couture Volume and, yeah, Volume. I keep wanting to open this and try it, and I need to. I'll probably do that. This one and the Fan Fest I'll probably reopen. All right, so we have the Better Than Sex foreplay. So I bought a bigger size of the primer the last time I made a purchase. So I'm gonna keep this one for when my little trial size runs out. Lily Lashes Triple X Mascara. I do like this one. This was a repurchase, so gonna keep that. Sephora Lash Craft Big Volume. I've never tried this. I don't remember when I received it either. So this one, and are there any other trials? There's a bunch of trial sizes. I'm gonna keep this just in case like I do someone's makeup. It's So Big Volumizing Mascara from Elizabeth Mott. What? Never heard of this brand before. Interesting. There's a couple that I've like received. Florence by Mills Built to Lash Mascara. Some of these I just need to open, but I'm like buying my time. Ooh, I did Declutter. So no, this isn't. This one was already open. This is the Fenty Beauty Extra Thick. I do like this mascara. It is really good. I was like, no. This looks like it's been used a couple times. It has. Dang it. Fantastic. Okay, looking at these, brow definer. Is this, all right, so this is a brow pencil. So I think for the most part, I don't think I'm gonna keep the water resistant mascara. I don't usually keep waterproof, so I'm gonna get rid of this. Let's see if I have a friend who wants it. I do have a new Too Faced. I have Kiko Tarte Surfer Curl. Okay, so I might give that sample one away and keep the larger one. This was a repurchase. The It Cosmetics Superhero. This is really good as well. Ooh, I have a new Fluff Up Brow Wax. Oh, I can get rid of the other one and open this one because I know it's time. This is why I always have spares. And then like I've got all the little MAC ones. This is the Scone Brow Wand Eyebrow Pencil. This is interesting. It has a very big like triangular brow tip. Keep that. Manicadar Beauty Bloom Volumizing Mascara in Jet Black. Keep that. I think for the most part, I'm gonna keep most of these. Brow Pen in Truffles. I think this is not the right shade for me. No, this is more grayish taupe, so gonna get rid of that one. And then I have a new Mile High Club Wander Beauty. I don't think I'm gonna keep this because I literally have a brand new one. I'm just gonna put it in the giveaway drawer because it's unopened. Ico Rock Out Lash Out. Okay. And then Maybelline Snapscara, still haven't opened that. Clear Brow Gel from Anastasia Beverly Hills. Clear? Oh, okay. Probably open that up here soon. All right, you guys. So I didn't declutter too much out of my spare container. Okay, you guys, for what I got rid of, we're just gonna do all together by individual things. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47. 47. Okay, you guys, we got to put everything back away, and we've got to start with the stuff that I have for spares. This one never fits, so it always is in the front. Looking, I have more high-end than affordable, so I think high-end's gonna go here and affordable's gonna go here. I might be a liar. I think I have more affordable than high-end right now. Okay, you guys, that was actually pretty easy. So brows, if they could stand up, I tried to stand them up right here. And then anything that was a little bit longer, I was able to fit into this container. My little travel size are right here. I try and take these with me more than my large ones when I travel. And then I've got my affordable, which I think I'm even on affordable and high end right now. And then my high end, we've got my tools and spares right here, and then all of my remaining spare items in the back of this drawer with mascara, liner, and brows. So I feel pretty good about this. Okay, you guys, that drawer is so much more organized. I really needed to go through the mascara drawer, and that's predominantly what that drawer is mascaras. I love being able to find a beautiful mascara that makes it look like I have false lashes on without having to add on that extra layer. I don't know about you, but I'm not a huge fan of lashes. I will do it for special events, but like everyday wear, I hate how it weighs down my lids. I don't find the time to put them on. So I love a beautiful mascara that accentuates what I already have. Today we're a little bit more natural, and we kind of talked about what I use today, but we go through the drawer, we do our declutter. I did not count the entire drawer. There's a lot in there, and I know that it's not anywhere near what you guys would like me to have decluttered. I only decluttered 39 out of the collection. But I say that knowing that mascara and brows are two things that I cannot go without. Even liner. I could forget my mascara, or I could forget my eyeshadow, I could forget blush, I could just, hey, I'm gonna go and do a natural day, but I still need mascara. My brow, or my lashes, we've talked about it in videos, they're like dirty blonde, almost light brown. They disappear until I put mascara on. So mascaras, I'm probably not gonna get rid of a lot of them, especially because if they start to expire, like my threshold for keeping a mascara is like 3 to 4 months. I'm gonna go repurchase, and I need to dig into the back of the drawer more frequently and pull some of those mascaras out and actually use them. But you guys, we dove in, we looked at every single mascara, we decided if it needed to stay, if it had to go. Same thing with brows. I feel like my drawer is a little bit more organized and easy to look at. But that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. Hit the bell for notifications, new videos. And if you like this video, make sure you hit a big thumbs up. Until my next video, you guys, bye. I'll see you in the next one.